Alright, welcome everyone to SIL Captain Draft Season 1. This is a game between Team 143 and KEF. This tournament is sponsored by Tryhard Gaming and LogicalIncrements.com. It's a Captain Draft game which means both teams start out by banning 3 heroes each and then picking from a pool of 30 heroes. KEF won the first game and we already see a ban on the Brood Mother. Team 143, are there any spin? There's a Juggernaut in this pool. So we might see him either picked or banned. I wonder if Huskar will be seen in this game. He's actually a pretty good dispatch, but teams seem to not have picked up on that yet. Bristleback is banned. He caused a bit of he was actually picked by Team 143 in the last patch, in the last game, and he didn't do that well. So I'm surprised they're banning him. Lena was also picked by them. So they're banning heroes that they used in the last game. I wonder if they're gonna ban Juggernaut because no, Juggernaut was used by the other team. Who else did they use? Oh, Axe is not banned yet. So Axe and Juggernaut might be seeing them this game. Witch Doctor, Medusa, quite interesting draft. Very late game. Oh, we see the Phoenix ban. Okay, so KF has the first pick and they instantly take the Broodmaster. They know what they want. They seem to want to go for team fight. Brewmaster slightly weak scaling late game, but pretty good throughout. And Dire gets to pick. They have 2 heroes. Who are they gonna go for? Oh, they're just gonna take the Axe and the Juggernaut. They're like, here, spin to win. Okay, Sharafin, good mid. Pretty good against the Brewmaster as well. Can definitely harass him with those Shadow Raises. And who else would they take? They took the Witch Doctor last game, but they didn't do very well with him. And Slardar, nice. Quite a lot of minus armor. Very good Roshan lineup from now, due to the presence of the Dark Lord, as well as the amplified damage. So it's already 26 armor. Roshan will melt like cheese, I guess. No, it's cheese, not butter. Anyway, so still Radiant pick now. They take the Dazzle and they take the Lich. Oh, very nice. They see the minus armor. They counter it with ice armor as well as weave. So so they're able to have their own armor strategy basically. All right. So physical damage seems to be the aim of the game for now. I wonder if we'll see a Weaver. He has some minus damage. Who else in this? Weaver, and I think that's about the only person who affects. Gyrocopter's picked. Interesting. I wonder if it's going to be a support or a core. Slaughter is probably going to be a core. I don't think there's any way you can play Slaughter as a support. And Abaddon. Abaddon was used by KF in the last game, and they did quite well with him. And now we're going to see how Team 143 use him instead. And last 2 picks for KEF, they need to take core heroes. Who would work well with them? I still think Weaver might be a good choice this game, simply because of the way they might take Weaver and Drow Ranger. That would be an interesting combo. Actually, you get quite a lot of you have a lot of range heroes on the Radiant, so you do quite a lot of extra damage from that aura. And Weaver brings some minus armor as well, but then they'd be a bit squishy, I think. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Medusa's in the pool as well. The spinners are not picked yet. Juggernaut or Axe. I mean, I'd be surprised if neither of them gets picked, really. But yeah, they definitely need an off lane and strong carry. Lich sometimes is played in the off lane, but I almost feel like it's a bit of a slight waste of his potential. I feel like he excels as a support. As an off lane, you get him farm, you don't get him farm. He's pretty much the same hero, honestly. You know. So Aghanim makes his balls bounce for a bit longer, and they pick the Lone Druid. Nice Aghanim's upgrade. Not much of an Aghanim's upgrade. Basically, his bear stays alive when he dies. And Medusa. All right, Medusa pick. Not that surprising. Now 143 going for their last pick. I expected to see a Medusa, but the Lone Druid is a bit of a surprise. And they do take the Weaver. Woo! I am so happy that they picked the Weaver because I just knew it would work very well in their lineup, and they took him. Love it. Weaver's got an interesting change to his Swarm dispatch. I think they're a bit stronger overall compared to before. I have a stat man. I suppose I should use him. And looks like we're just waiting for KEF to finish picking their heroes, so we can start the game. S-God, their carry player, to the Juggernaut last game, so he's gonna be on the Medusa. Interesting. No pause. Alright, KEF playing on the Radiant side this time. And we have on the Brewmaster K. Okay. And we have Lone Druid being played by Justin Tan TeamSpeak. We have no, he's playing by Bay, sorry, not Justin, sorry, Bay, he's being played by Bay. Jongalong on the Lich, Medusa being played by S-God, and finally we have the Dazzle being played by Thawne Starlabs. This guy did so much work in the last game on his Shadow Demon that I'm actually quite surprised he's gonna play some sort of support now. Either way, he did insanely well last game with his Shadow Demon. And on the Dire team, we have 143 Shinny Kwan. On the Shadow Fiend, we have Weaver being played by Dominus, level 1 Shikuchi. We have Pader Damasul on the Slardar. We have 1 for Equity on the Gyrocopter, and lastly Abaddon being played by Fishlegs. Statman, can you tell me though how many wins each team has? Because I believe KEF has more wins. I'm not sure exactly what the standings are between the two teams. So KEF were able to secure both bounty ruins last game, and there we go, Bear's here. I guess he's going to use it to pull the creep wave, so that this is such an old tactic that we haven't seen in a long time. It used to be very popular when Lone Druid used to be picked. You go, you get the creeps to hit you, you use the bear to bring the creeps to the tower, but it looks like Slardar's here, and he's having none of that. And the bear taking a lot of damage. In fact, if they had boots on the Slardar and he took bash, you could just bash him to death. Perhaps. So mid lane, Brewmaster against Shadow Fiend. I'd say the advantage goes to Shadow Fiend, but Brewmaster won't have a terrible time, just not that great. And yeah, you can see he's bringing all the creeps round robin and score KEF 8-6. And yeah, Spirit Rare being able to bring the creeps to him. And oh yeah, well, 1-4-3. I can't imagine that KEF would have done better. But they actually held their own pretty well in game 1. That doesn't mean that... And we have the disconnect. I swear, if this is another bladder issue, I mean, it's going to go crazy. I wonder if the statman can tell me how many times each team goes to the bathroom. So, looks like there's definitely going to be a support gyro. Yeah, as we connected. Alright, alright. So KEF have an interesting lineup. Their late game is very late game. Medusa and Lone Druid need a ton of farm, so they don't come online until way later in the game. But they have a Brewmaster who's one of the heroes who's best at controlling the tempo in the first like 25 to 30 minutes. So their late game is very strong, but it's late game, and their Brewmaster will be able to sort of carry them until then. The Dire have Shadow Fiend, who's good throughout the game, Weaver, who also scales really well into late game, and they have Abaddon, who's okay. Stardar's pretty good at all stages of the game, and Gyrocopter is going to be a support. I'd say that ultra late game, the Radiant have the advantage, but Dire are sort of stronger than them at kind of all stages until that late game. It'll be again. Both teams are drafting really well. Actually, I'm surprised that 1-4-3 their score isn't higher. They're only 3-11. And Dazzle taking a lot of damage. He took heal level 1, so. And yeah, Geminate attack. The new Geminate that it activates immediately after you hit. I actually picked Weaver and Cena, but we'll see how it looks. Oh, yeah, that's true. They have no disabled. They have actually no. They have the root, though, from the bear. If he hits him with the root, that's something. Whereas the Dire team, not much stuns either. They have the Slardar Slithering Crush and his bash, and they have the Gyrocopter Rocket. So not exactly the most reliable as well. And Bear still doing that tactic, but he's taking a lot of damage. I wonder if they're planning on killing him. If he takes this, I think he can actually go kill the bear. I think Gyrocopter is intending to kill him. And remember, that's going to be a nice 300 gold bounty. Lone Druid, there we go. Send the bear back. Probably figure it's gonna be too risky. And Shafin he took the Envy Ruin from the gyrocopter, and he's doing. He's so far him and Brewmaster are even. So this is a credit to the Brewmaster. He's doing really well if he's keeping up with the Shadow Fiend so far. Bottom lane, Medusa against a Weaver and Abaddon. Weaver seems to be farming very well so far. I hope he goes for the max Swarm build after Shikuchi, because I don't think Swarm gets enough love. Alright. It's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. So far, Weaver's not dominating, but slightly winning the bottom lane. Abaddon, I hope we see the max Apothic Shield as well. Last time we went max squad. Mid lane, looks like we might have first blood, and we do. Shadow Fiend falls down to the very good rotation by the Radiant team. I'm not sure if he dove and they TP'd in or what happened exactly. Oh, and Lone Druid dies to the slaughter, but manages to take him down with him. Interesting. I only get 143 gold, 49 gold. That's not a lot at all. Okay, so Lich. I hope I wonder what skill build he's going to go for. If he goes for max sacrifice, I feel like that's the better build because you're able to level up faster and deny more creeps from the enemy. Dazzle has his boots. He seems to play. If he's gonna play as a support, he's gonna play a pretty offensive. He played that way in the last game. Bouncy Ruin fills up the bottle, and Envy Ruin bottom lane was taking it. They might not. It doesn't look like they'll be able to kill the Medusa. She's pretty tanky. And what's he gonna take? Yeah, he takes more points than Gemate. Ah, no, come on! The Swarm is so good. And mid lane looks like we might have another kill on the Shadow Fiend. Supports are here. Supports are ready. If you're roaming though with Lich, then probably maxing out Frost Blast better. But I still think the max sacrifice is sort of the superior build. And looks like they're going for it. They have him slowed. And Brewmaster, can he come close enough for the clap? Looks like he should be able to get it. He does. And there we go, Dead Lich. I think that TP, if that was from the Abaddon, that was pretty slow reaction. I mean, he had like a good 5 seconds to get there, and he took his time. So KEF definitely seems to be the more organized team so far. But they can still take this game. And this is the losers bracket. So the team that loses this series is out of the tournament. Abaddon going for a max Apollic Shield. I definitely want to max this out first because it absorbs more and the cooldown reduces. Lich going for the max Frost Blast. Alright. Okay. I think the max sacrifice is better, but well, he actually has quite a lot of gold for Lich. I wonder if he's gonna go for Midas. We might see Midas Lich. We actually might. I think it's actually gonna happen. Yeah. Statman, do you think he's gonna be Midas? I mean, yeah. And looks like Dazzle stacking for his team. Who can take this? Yeah, Medusa can take this later. That's a good stack. Yeah, managed to stack it out. And the Dire also stacking for their team. This is about a double stack, and that's about it. So they're stacking for Shavi. Oh, mid lane. Looks like we're gonna have a dive on the Shavi. Will he survive? Abaddon! Oh no, it's not even the Abaddon. It's the gyrocopter who shows up. And gyrocopter doesn't really contribute much when he teleports. I'm surprised. Oh, there's pings coming out. I'm not sure if it's from the Weaver. Yeah, he should have just teleported mid. And it looks like gyrocopter is gonna fall now, and he does. The TP support this game has been lackluster, to say the least. And okay, Weaver's here. Can he actually do anything though? Okay, double attack, and the Abaddon looks like his mystical came out quite slow, and looks like he's gonna make it out alive. And yep, it is Midas Lich. It is Midas Lich. I did not think. Yeah, I suppose so, but because the damage stays the same, it's just the attack frequency. But the attack frequency makes a difference. I mean, it's more armor reduction. Cooldown also goes down. You know. But this is going really bad for the Dire right now. 3k gold at this point, 1.5k experience, and Lich has a Midas, so His Midas and Sacrifice, so you know he's gonna be leveling up pretty damn fast. I don't know. This is an awful start for the Dire. They could still, you know, salvage the game. No problems. Just it's not looking well at all for them. Lone Druid has where's his bear? Okay, he has boots, stout shield. Okay. The Radiants are winning the game right now with a very not that great early game lineup, to say the least. I mean, they have Brewmaster and Lich are pretty good, but half their team is just late game. Medusa and Lone Druid just don't do anything early game, and yet they're still winning. But they still have the advantage of taking Roshan later on if they want to. They have a ton of minus armor that might be able to turn the tide in their favor. Slardar, a little bit of, so that he's losing quite a lot of life. So far, the only guy on the Dire team who has a kill, but still early in the game. We haven't even reached 10 minutes yet, and looks like Lich wants to stack this for his Medusa. Medusa has quite a few stacks ready for her. They really want to accelerate her farm as much as they can. However, just like the last game, even though the Dire are behind in kills, they're still able to take the CS advantage. I find that very interesting. But Lone Druid, Brewmaster ahead with 1k, already has his Blink Dagger. 9-minute Blink Dagger, that's going to be pretty damn hard to beat. And Weaver level 6. Farming okay, I suppose. Like my Satman said, they have no way to reliably bring down this Weaver to control him in a fight. So if he does farm well, he could go out of control. But can he farm well and just bring his team up? That'll be hard to tell. Jericho looks like he's going to be caught up position, but Brewmaster just doesn't care. Oh, bottom lane looks like they're going to go for... They get the kill on the Medusa. Definitely needed kill. And they make it out alive. Brewmaster takes the stun just when he shouldn't. It was bad for him, but nice Dazzle. Grave keeping him safe. They probably should have left while they could, actually. The Slardar and the Weaver. They got a bit greedy with that kill. Wasn't gonna happen, but they killed the Medusa, so that was something for them. They got a kill on the Medusa. That's good enough. The Slardar, though, that kill is gonna hurt them a bit. Who has more gold, Medusa or Slardar? That's surprising. Lich is number 4 in terms of net worth. This guy, yeah, I definitely I like this Midas pickup. I like Midas gaming in general. So the fact that he went for straight Midas along with Sacrifice means that he's going to get so much experience as a support. There we go. Midas goes in. Is he gonna? No, I think he's stacking. Actually, he's not going to use it. But he should probably use the Midas on even a small creep just to get his gold up. Otherwise, keeping it like this when it's active, I'm sure what's the point of it. He hits them at 52 seconds, a bit early because he knows they're going to stumble. And top lane, Slardar. Then he's going to get the kill. Slardar, can he get the... Oh, beautiful. This is the second clutch grave that comes out. This guy has been doing so much work. Last game, the Shadow Demon. This game with the Dazzle. And let's use his Midas. But that was a good 20 seconds. He could have used it sooner. Jacob throws the rocket, but it's going to be fine. Nice job on the Dazzle. Very nice. As there's Earn Up as well. So Brewmaster has Arcane Boost, has his Blink Dagger. We don't see the Aghanim's Brewmaster anymore. It's kind of fallen out of favor. So I'm not sure what he's going to build into. Weaver. Leaving the Medusa by itself. The good thing about Swarm is that if you use it, it also gives you vision of the enemy. He doesn't have much items. Less farm than the Lich overall. And experience continues to go up for the Radiant. 4k experience, 4k gold. It's going to be hard to come back from this. And Slaughter as well as the Blink Dagger. Not as fast as the Brewmaster, but fast enough to evade that ambush just now. Alright, can they defend? They're going in with 4 heroes and they're keeping the Medusa to farm the jungle. Nice, she's able to throw it just a Mystic Snake, and it looks like no, nothing happened. Nothing happened. So yeah, she's just gonna farm the jungle. She doesn't want to farm in the lane. She's worried that she'll be ganked, so she goes to. Oh, there she goes. She goes to the mid lane to farm. She's actually farming pretty well. Remember, Musa has no flash farming ability, so this is all that she can get. And I wonder if she's going Midas as well. Midas Gaming, everyone. I love it. Top lane looks like kind of just waiting around. Team 143 doesn't seem to use their space as well as the Radiant team. That's why they're being outfarmed. Alright, she has 1.6k. So if she is she gonna go Midas? She should go for it now. Top lane, kind of both teams just posturing. One team waiting for the other. Both teams have Blink Dagger, so which one's gonna go for the jump first? The counter initiation by the Radiant is quite a bit stronger though. And we see Dazzle going to the bot lane to get himself some farm. He's like, I want gold. Yeah, sure, I have Grave and I'm a great guy to have in a fight, but I want gold. And he just goes and gets himself some gold. He does play a bit of a more of a greedy sport. Last game he played the core Shadow Demon, which you don't see, so I can't expect him to do something like this as well. Weaver probably should go to Strength Threads, and Rocket comes out. Bit slow reaction, and they see the Lich though. Lich, is he gonna go? Is he gonna go to the Chain Frost? He does manage to throw it in time. It bounces. Look at that, and gets him a nice double kill. Looks like, yeah, that was bounces. Those balls were bouncing, and they went exactly where they should have gone. Lich didn't even die from that, and there's not that much gold actually. Is it? And it's like 243 gold for 2 kills. Good experience. It's not even that much. Oh, whoa. Medusa. Middle lane. It looks like Sheffield uses his ultimate and he can't. He doesn't even get the Medusa kill. Oh, look at that. Barely alive. 2%. This is so unfortunate for the Dire team. And if they lose this, they're out of the tournament. I imagine that they're playing a bit. They're feeling a bit down because they did win their first match and they're in the loser bracket, but this is, they need to pick themselves up if they want a chance to win this. Okay, Dazzle's here. That's a nice ward. Nice. We might get a kill. I mean, it's not that impressive because it's a Dazzle, but he Graves. He doesn't have any sort of, there we go. Kill on the Dazzle. Which doesn't usually is a small thing, but when you're behind and you need it, come on, give me the what you call it? Fight recap, there we go. Yeah, they actually made more kill from that Dazzle than when Lich and the other guy got a double kill. Although maybe it only showed the last kill instead of both of them. But either way, advantage goes to the Dire. Small advantage they get from that. Dazzle going for max points and poison. I think the max grave is kind of better. You're winning, you want to make sure you don't give any kills, so you definitely want to go for max shell grave. But poison gives you some offensive power. The cooldown reduction from level 3 and 4 is kind of huge as well. Weaver going for Diffusal Blade. Interesting. I guess this team doesn't really have any slows, do they? But that's surprising. I haven't seen Diffusal Blade on Weaver before. The mana burn, pretty good this game. Because of course you're up against the Medusa, so you want to burn mana as much as you can. And since he attacks twice, so the mana burn should try to. Alright, top lane. Slardar being jumped on. Will he make it out alive? Okay, Brewmaster uses his ultimate. Abaddon's here, throws the shield. Does he have a mist coil ready? Doesn't use it. Okay, Gyrocopters thrown out in the air. Oh crap! Slardar jumps back in. Nice stun, but it may cost him his life. It may cost them all their lives actually. Slardar, nice, able to get the Dazzle kill, but they lose 3 of the team. And looks like Shadow Fiend's able to bring down the Brewmaster in the end. 3 for 2 trade. Fight recap shows that that was actually the Dire who benefited from it, especially the Shadow Fiend. It's a ton of experience out of that. More gold, more experience goes to the Dire. So even though they didn't trade evenly, the rubber band effect is still there. It's just not as elastic as before. Oh dear, Lone Druid almost falls. Lone Druid definitely gonna go for the Radiance Rush. I'm gonna go buy Sacred Relic now. There we go, Sacred Relic. Statman, Sacred Relic. Sorry, Radiance. on Lone Druid, how effective is it? Like, let's say before 30 minutes and after 30 minutes. Or before 25 minutes, make it better. Before 25 minutes and after 25 minutes. But, so it's like Brewmaster is going for the Aghanim's build. And mid lane, they just got a slaughter kill. And see it, sorry. Lich already level 11. Third on the net worth graph, ahead of the Weaver. This Midas pickup, along with the sacrifice. Less gold for the Dire team and more gold for him. So, very sweet. A smart pickup, just a smart pickup. They know that they have the late game sort of in their pocket, so they're trying to do is whatever they can to secure it even more. Weaver getting close to the defusal, but he hasn't really joined any of the team fights anyway. So, I'm not sure. The Aghanim's Weaver buff is not really. I don't know. I don't find it. I think it's good for support Weavers. But who plays support Weaver anyway? Looks like they're not going to deny this tower. They're going to use it as bait. Medusa, not much life. She's going for the Manta Rush. Shafi has a Yule's Blinks. Yule's, alright. We're going to see a nice ultimate and just blows her up. Beautiful setup by the Shadow Demon, the Shadow Fiend. I didn't ask for that. I asked for the win rate. Give me win rate. And Weaver should have his defusal up in a second. Brewmaster getting close to Aghanim's. Again, I'm not sure how Brewmaster's built these days because we rarely see him competitive. So overall, that slight dip. Still going. Things still going for the Radiant. Ultimate by the Gyrocopter, but it seems like all it did was just kill the creep wave. And they got a tower. So tower and a kill. A good minute for them. So look at what Lone Druid almost has his Radiance. Lich saving up gold. I wonder what he's gonna buy. Maybe Aghanim's, maybe Refresher. Both are good. Medusa going straight Manta, no, but she should have bought the ultimate up first. She has no survivability. Dazzle. Medallion of Courage helps him take Roshan. What's that new item that you make from Medallion of Courage anyway? I forgot its name. Ah yes, Solar Crest. We might see that this game. It actually would be pretty good, especially against the Shadow Fiend and the Weaver. Shadow Fiend, farming. Okay, he finishes Power Threads, Yule's Blink Dagger. Not bad. Weaver has his Defusal. We'll have to see how useful it is. With Max Gemini at least you're going to attack pretty fast, but I'll have to see. I think you should switch to Strength Thread just in case he's caught out. There's a Spirit Ray. Farming with I think the hero himself is just not that popular, that's why he doesn't win so often. Slaughter has his Blink Dagger, looks like he's going to go for BKB next, definitely needs it. There's not much lockdown coming out of the Rain team apart from the Medusa ultimate. The Lich ultimate slows but doesn't do any damage. Ooh, that's what you're talking about, right? Spirit Bear Radiance doing some damage. Gyrocopter, he's playing as a support, but he's getting some good items for late game. He has the phase boots and he has a bracer, so he's going to go for drums next. Alright. And lastly, Abaddon has tranquil boots. Huh. I think you're going to be able to throw a few shields in the fight. Arcane boots are useful. Does anyone on his team have arcane boots? No, so surprising. Alright, they see the slot. They see the what's his face? Dazzle. Can they kill him? Can they burst him down? No, looks like they can't. He doesn't even TP out. Ah, he's worried about the bashes. Oh, they miss. Missed again, and they force out some 2 rotations, and that's about it. They couldn't get the kill, but they forced out 2 rotations. Not bad. They managed to force them to. And Shafin gets the Medusa again. Same, I imagine the same combination. Yep, it was Blink, Yule's ultimate. Nice job. One good thing about the Radiance Bear is that it's going to prevent any Blink Daggers from being used by the Slaughter or the Shadow Fiend. Also, the new evasion it gives is really good. If you're being burned, you miss 17%. In the old days, Radiance gave 8% evasion. I forgot which patch that was, but it was a long time ago when Radiance used to give you 8% evasion, but now it gives you 17% miss chance on all the opponents. That's actually way better. And it looks like they're going to dive on the Slardar, and looks like they'll defend. Where's Shadow Fiend is here. but maybe don't want to be there. He has a ult on himself. The team's coming down to help him. Slaughter jumps in, nice stun. Big Gyrocopter ultimate. Lich throws his bouncing balls and it is jumping beautifully, doing a lot of damage to the Slaughter. But before it stops, looks like we might be losing the Gyrocopter. Radiance burn along with the bear burn. Lone Druid able to get the Gyrocopter in the end. So it's a Slaughter and a Gyrocopter for the support. Dazzle, and not worth it. Another good trade for the Radiant. But they're not getting that much benefit out of it. Again, I'm not sure. Is this doesn't like they're getting much benefit out of it. Weaver still hasn't joined them in any of the fights though. He's 1-1-1. He's just kind of farming, and he's not even farming that well. If he was gonna farm, he should have gone for Midas. By now it paid for itself, and instead he's kind of going for. He has an. Oh no! Don't tell me it's Aghanim. That's going to be interesting to watch. And going on the Medusa, reducing her mana quite a bit. I think she's going to use her ultimate now. So she manages to actually survive the Shafin ultimate, and they get the kill on the Medusa. Weaver manages to time lapse just in time. Looks like they almost get the Brewmaster, but might be get the Panda and the Lone Druid instead. Dazzle is gonna fall. Radiance burn bring down the Gyrocopter, and oh wow, taking a lot of damage actually. And in fact, it turns, well, I won't say it's in Dire's favor, but turned out to be quite an even trade. Even, yet in favor of the Dire slightly. That Radiance Bear doing a lot of damage. Yeah, just back in 6.60. Now I feel old. 6.86. That's like 24 versions ago or something. Crazy. Radiant, 10k experience and gold. Quickly spiraling out of control. They should probably consider taking this bottom tower. Gonna be really good for them. Team 143 looks like they're just. It'll be a hard game for them. What's Lone Druid? He has literally no items on, not even boots. He has no boots on him. He has all his gold is in the bear. He has another 4k gold. He's actually farming pretty fast thanks to this bear strategy. The bear necessities are keeping him alive. Aghanim's on Brewmaster. The thing with Aghanim's Brewmaster is that late game your ultimate's kind of crappy, to be honest. So getting him Aghanim's makes it stronger, but it's kind of after I don't know 40 minutes, the Aghanim's doesn't really contribute that much. Your bear can clap, but that's not an advantage. Guardian Greaves, the new boots. I wish they kind of healed a bit more, because they're made for mechanism. But their passive is very nice. The way they get 15 armor and 15 regeneration. I think we're gonna see a lot of that. Minus something. Medusa has her Manta, and that's about it. She doesn't really have anything else. That's okay. We assume that the Radiance goes to the owner by the end game. Anyway, they know the Dazzle's here. They know the Dazzle's here, and he is in deep. I don't think he should be there at all. Oh, they see. Oh, nice. And they're not even gonna waste the ultimate. He just uses TP. He's just gonna stay here. He can't do anything. And nobody's gonna save him. Wow, that was not worth it. That was definitely not worth it. I mean, he came here to put a deep ward, which is nice, but not worth it. Shafin is going for BKB. Almost has it. Again, apart from the Lich slow that comes from his ultimate and the Medusa Stone Gaze, nothing else goes through BKB. Weave does go through BKB, but it's not really disabled. Weaver going for, looks like it's going to be Aghanim's. He kind of, oh, Brewmaster. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so 2 kills in a row for the Shafins. Shafins, he's keeping them alive in this game so far. Weaver needs to step it up if he wants to start contributing more. You can see that this, yeah, see this? These 2 kills in a row, like 3k experience, 4k experience, almost. Slaughter almost has his BKB as well. So BKB Gaming coming out soon. Gyrocopter almost has his drums, and not much of an item to get excited about. Abaddon has his max Apothec, max Mist Coil, and he'll be fine basically for the rest of the game. His main contribution is basically going to be to stack creeps, put wards, and remove any sort of slow or stun or disable that comes out with his Apothec Shield. I wonder if Apothec Shield. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a jump on the Dazzle again. Two deaths consecutive on it. That's 3 deaths, 3 kills that Dire has been able to get in the last couple of minutes, and these 3 kills are gonna help them out a lot. Gold not showing so much, but experience definitely having an effect. Oh, does Apothec Shield remove Entangle from Lone Druid's Bear? Lone Druid gonna go for Assault Cuirass, good item. I guess all this minus armor, and almost finishes. Almost has it done. Sending the Spirit Bear to burn his enemies to death. Lich, number 4 on the network graph. I think I'm gonna play this Lich from now on. I'm convinced to do it. Generates health and mana to maximum. There's a stack here. Arcane Boots now comes out on the Abaddon, so I'm guessing that. Interesting. He went Tranquil, then he went Arcane. I wonder if he's gonna make them into a mechanism or something, but he sold his ring. Interesting. So yeah, experience now 5k. It was like almost 10k a few minutes ago. Gold is still sizable though. And both teams, I think the Dire's eyeing Roshan. They can definitely go for him. They need to throw out a couple of amplify damages though. Alright, okay, there we go. Second amplify damage. And he should fall pretty fast. Minus 17 armor. And they need to take him fast, because the Radiant are coming. Alright, this is not fast enough. The Star are able to blink out in time, but Shafiend, yeah, that BKB wasn't gonna help you. And looks like they might be able to get the Abaddon as well. Looks like his ultimate's fine. That Radiant stole the Aegis, which was definitely one of the big comebacks that the Dire were hoping for, and they killed the Shafiend, the most farmed hero they have. Oh dear. Now they're going to go down mid lane. Shafiend does not have buyback ready. Can the Dire defend against Aegis with only 4 heroes? We're about to find out. By paying it, they don't have any. Oh, they do have the Assault Cuirass. So yeah, they do have minus armor against structures, and that structure is going pretty fast. Fortify comes out. Gyrocopter, to maybe throw out your ultimate. There we go. Nice ultimate to kill all the creeps. Well, doesn't even kill the creeps. It kills the range creep. Shafiend buys back. Not sure you should have done it. Nice 3-man stun by the Slardar. BKB is active. Alright, looks like ultimate is being used by both the Shafiend and the Panda split comes out. And Seaman being shot by the Lich, but not enough. Shafiend in the air. Tornado followed by Yules. And they're able to get the rack safely. And get the kill on the Gyrocopter as well. Looks like they're probably going to retreat. You can't get any more Raxes because they're still tier 2s and tier 3s setting up. Looks like they all want to go bottom. Another, well, disaster really for the Dire. I mean, they lost the Raxes. They lost 2 heroes. Shafiend was forced to buy back. I don't really see how the Dire can win this, to be honest. I mean, it looks like everything's going up against them. So I'll be impressed if they can win this, because they're up against a pretty 10k experience with more than 17k gold, and just doesn't seem like things are going their way. And this is before the Medusa is really active, before the Lone Druid can really do much. It's kind of just like a bunch of you. I mean, Lone Druid is contributing a lot, but Medusa, what does she do? She doesn't bring anything. She's mostly farming this whole game, and this is because they're worried about the late game. In case the Dire do come back, they have their backup plan ready. It's like she's gonna go for Skadi now. She should. Yeah, now they get 2 towers in a row. More gold for Team Radiant. KEF looking strong in the second game. In the first game, they controlled the tempo and they did very well, but this second game is more of a more dominance from them. I mean, they just take the tower. Shafiend comes in, throws out the Yule's ultimate, but And he winds it up. It lasts, but not fast enough to kill the Blue Master. Looks like he's gonna fall again. Alright, I think that is gonna call it for now. Well, what they do call it, then that's it. They're out of this tournament. So this is gonna try to maybe, barring a really, oh, and we didn't even see that we were doing much this game. He has a Skadi, that's nice, but I think they really just really needed some damage. And Weaver, where was he actually throughout when that middle team here when they were fighting here? I didn't even notice that Weaver was around. If they're putting their eggs in Weaver's basket, I don't think he's delivered that much so far, and he needs to deliver really fast because they're going for the throne. And we didn't even see this Weaver contribute much to his team. They have a Fortify. Slaughter is going to come back. And they're going for this Panda. Thrown at half-life. Can they really defend this? Alright. Gyrocopter falls. I thought he was able to get killed. Fortify comes out. Can they kill any? Looks like the throne is about to fall. Weaver dies! No, dear. KEF advance to second round of the losers bracket, while Team 147 is out of the tournament. My name is Alamo. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.